Asbury Church. It is the Monday, but it's Tuesday moment
All
with
day.
Pastor Rick. We are going to catch up with him today, kind of after catching our breath yesterday from a wonderful Easter Sunday.
Indeed.
Were you pleased with how it went?
I was pleased. It was, for the way everything has been so chaotic, it was a great day. We had great response. Lots of people joined us actually for Thursday night, Friday night, and then Sunday morning. Great response. So thanks to all of you who are out there watching, you Asbury folks and others who are from all over the place. We appreciate that so much. It's a little different when you preach Easter Sunday to an empty sanctuary, but overall it went very well. Had some great music, and it was a fun morning, really, in the midst of the chaos. So,
and you're getting requests for that song, I hear.
I know, ain't no grave.
Ain't no grave.
Hold this body down. Yeah.
If you're walking out, I'm walking too.
Yeah, it's a great song. It's a different kind of song for sure, and we never really have talked about doing it with the congregation because it's a really long song and so forth. But yet we've had a bunch of requests, so we'll see how it goes. But lots of folks have joined us. Already have thanked the staff, but I thank them again for all their hard work to make sure all of this happens. There's so much that happens behind the scene in the various office where people are doing their thing, the tech team upstairs and in the back for sound and audio. We couldn't do it without them. And yes, we're following the rules, the whole social distancing thing and all that kind of stuff. But anyways, it's going well. So good stuff.
Good stuff.
Yep.
So you caught your breath?
A little bit yesterday.
Little bit.
I got home Sunday and I wiped out. I absolutely wiped out. But
it was that kind of day with the wind.
It got kind of ugly there and stuff.
Yeah.
So
what's the next?
Well,
what's coming
just
up?
a couple things. First of all, just and we didn't say anything about this Sunday morning because we didn't want to on Easter. But again, just thank you to all of you for being so faithful and just continuing financial support of the church. It's unbelievable how faithful you've been, and it just reminds us how faithful of how God is regarding His faithfulness. So thank you so much for that. It is a strange time, though. So in answer to your question, we're going to have to be flexible. Right now, I told Mary Lou yesterday, and I've talked to some of you here on the staff, like, okay, where are we going here for sure? Because, I had some thoughts pre-COVID thoughts.
I don't remember that time.
Yeah, pre-COVID thoughts about where we were going. Plus, General Conference was going to be occurring here in about 3 weeks. Well, all these things have changed now. And so it's a time to be flexible. And so just for you at home right now, I know you're bound there and so forth, but I still want to be about ministry in the life of the church. Who can you call? Think about that. Who can you call? Who can you send a note? Yes, even a written note. You can email if you want, but a written note's kind of cool. Some of you, you like to make cookies. Some of us like to eat cookies. Right?
We're going to be inundated in cookies now. Yeah.
No, but who could you drop off cookies to? A neighbor or a family member or somebody like that, or a meal even. Maybe some of our elderly folks, whatever. Some of you guys, maybe where could you mow a lawn for someone? Those kind of things. We can still take it to the streets, even though it's a minimal way of doing that. We can still take it to the streets, and so we want to still be intentional about that. What we're doing, Sarah, right now, we're going to talk about that in staff this afternoon, is we're going to sit down and talk about visioning, be in this visioning process, because it's like an email I got this morning, the reminder that we kind of are wearing these bifocals, if not trifocals, where we need to vision, do ministry now. What are we doing now? But especially in light of all these changes, what's it look like? How are we going to be in ministry with this new normal? Because we're not going to go back to the way it always was. I'm just going to tell all of you that out there. That's the warning. There's some things we're just not going to do that we did before, that we're going to do some things different now. We have a whole online community that we need to pay attention to. We're going to be addressing that. How can we develop a online library for people to take part in a know the Bible class, or any of these kind of things, all sorts of things that we can talk about. So we want to talk about the present, talk about the future, be praying about that, though. That's kind of where we're at as we're looking through the next few weeks. one of the things, this was a good reminder in our board meeting the other night. We did it via Zoom, and one of the things is we don't want to get ahead of God. That's a tendency I have, and maybe all of us have, that we want to just, we get these ideas and let's just go. But Alan Kaler, who's on the board, gave this devotion, and here's the verses, I should say, that he read. I had him send it to me last night actually. It's from Psalms 25, 4 and 5 that says, "Make me know your ways, O Lord. Teach me your paths. Lead me in your truth and teach me. For you are the God of my salvation. For you I wait all the day." I think we need to wait upon the Lord. Isaiah 40 talks about that too. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. And so I believe there's a time for us now. There's an opportunity. We do not dare miss the opportunity before us. Revival has come in the past, in the times when the church pays attention to the opportunities that's been given to it. And much of that comes as we wait on the Lord, as we pray. So that's some of your assignment, to wait and to pray. That's what we're going to be doing too. So we're not going to just this week say, here's all these things we're going to do the next 6 weeks. We're not there yet. So be paying attention to that. Those are some of the things. And then regarding prayers, 3 prayer requests I have this morning for all of you. One is Shandy, our preschool director, is out again because her daughter's running high fever. And so here we are again, and we're already really struggling in that area. So pray about Shandy and the preschool and so forth. Dana Ortega is a nurse here in Wichita who's gone on the MMI trips with us to the Dominican Republic several times. She is heading to New Jersey to help for 8 weeks. And she asked for prayer, and I said we'd be glad to pray for her. So pray for her protection, if you will, while she's there ministering to the COVID folks. And then also, speaking of COVID, Tracy Kryman is in ICU right now here in Wichita, and they're just trying to get his stats, O2 stats down and things like that. And so pray for Tracy and for Benita at this time. Those are some prayer requests. So that's kind of where we're at. There's also all sorts of prayer requests you all have, but these are some things to lift up. So that's kind of where we're at, Sarah.
A few things.
There's a few things.
We're not going to be bored again,
we
are we?
are not going to be bored. We are being very careful here, but trying to take care of you all out there and minister to you. We'll be back online again Sunday morning at 10 o'clock, and we'll do that until it changes. But boy, we're about ready to see real people live and in color. So we're looking forward to that day.
Absolutely. And we're still going to do our prayer meeting on Wednesdays also.
Oh, yes, good call.
Noon we'll be live on Facebook to take any prayer requests again and lift up the ones you've mentioned too.
Yep. Join us Facebook Live, noon, Wednesday. Yep. All
Okay.
right. Well,
We're good?
I think we're good,
I think we're good.
for all intents and purposes for the moment anyways.
Yep. So it's not Monday, but
It's
thank
not
you
Monday.
for the moment
You're welcome.
with you. We appreciate catching up with you.
Yep. All right. Thanks. See y'all.